Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy of Video Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing a horror movie night review. We have two of them for you. One of them is brand new on Shudder, of course, because that's pretty much where we find all of our horror movies. That is The Dead Thing, directed by Elric Kane, starring Catherine Hughes, Blue Hunt, John Carna, and Ben Smith Peterson. See, they didn't give you a character name, and I didn't really care to go back and look, so that's kind of why you don't get the character names here. But those are their names for the actors here. A young woman lost in a series of meaningless connections falls in love with a charismatic and sensitive man who hides a dark secret that turns their affair into a dangerous obsession. It's an interesting movie, to be honest with you. I don't know if I hate it or if I love it, so I kind of just gave it an average score here, but before we go into that, we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Basically, what happens is this female, Blue Hunt, I believe, because Catherine Hughes is the friend. Blue Hunt, she goes around, kind of a weird name, not like weird, like not like that, but just like think about how like close it is to something, another word. That's why I just kind of having giggle there. But anyway, so Blue Hunt, she kind of continues to meet guys and then kind of get boned out, and then after she gets boned out, she kind of feels sad about it or whatever, and then like that's kind of like the opening of the movie. So it's just it's a lot of sex, it's a lot of like her just kind of laying on her back and moaning for a lot of part of this movie, which isn't like a terrible thing because she is not like a bad looking woman or nothing. It's just that's just what this movie is. So like, don't watch it with your mom, I guess. Another part about it is so then she meets Ben Smith, I believe, and he kind of rocks her world and then dies the next day. Apparently, is what we're getting at, is what we're told in the movie. It's kind of all kind of weird. It's like it's not all very explained, so it's kind of like I'm putting it together like right now talking to you. And then after that happens, she of course obsesses over him a little bit, and then we meet John Carna, who kind of drags her out of the depression. But before that happens, the ghosts of Ben Smith, I guess is the best way to say it, finds her, and like then there's like a big time jump supposedly. So I guess like the whole time like they banged for like 8 days straight, and she didn't realize it as like what we're supposed to get from this movie. And then on top of that, there's like it's just, and then she goes back, and then she goes back to work, and he's like, it's been like 8 days, no one knows where you've been, blah blah blah. And then so that's kind of the movie. I don't like want to keep going because there is like a little surprise ending. Um, I don't know what this was supposed to be. I give it a C for a horror movie, a C minus overall. It could be really good for all I know. It could be really bad for what I'm imagining. So we're just gonna put it right in the average area. This is definitely gonna be one of those things that's gonna go 50-50 for people. Some people are gonna see it and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's so artistically awesome, and the representation of this and this is so good to horror movies." And there's gonna be other people that are gonna watch it. They're gonna be like, "Well, she kind of got boned out for 2 hours straight." And then one guy that was like good or decent to her, kind of just died, and then like haunted her and tried to kill her roommate and her new boyfriend, and no, the roommate's boyfriend, not even her new boyfriend. So I don't know. I'm telling you, it's wild. It's a wild movie. There's a lot to it. There's not a lot of explanation to it. There's not a lot of wording to it. It's a lot of Blue Hunt on her back, with a lot of different guys. So take it what you want. It's 2025. It's a new Shudder movie. I watched it. I probably wouldn't watch this if I was gonna watch it with my grandparents. I probably wouldn't watch it with my grandparents, and I probably wouldn't watch it with my parents because it'd be like awkward. Definitely wouldn't watch it with a sister or a brother. It's gonna be awkward because it's just her moaning a lot. So probably watch this one by yourself, if anything. To be honest with you, I mean, the more I kind of think about it, the more I don't like it, the more I want to kind of give it a D plus instead of a C minus. So maybe that's what's going to end up happening here. But that was The Dead Things, directed by Elric Kane, brand new on Shudder. This one is not brand new. This next one here, is 2023. 'Cause we pretty much like just went through 2024 movies. I mean, probably like a handful of 2024 horror movies that we haven't covered on this channel, and if they didn't get covered, it's probably because they're pretty bad. So, Vindicta, or not pretty bad, but probably pretty cheaply made, I should say, and I just haven't found them yet. And trust me, if I find them and I watch them, I will report on them. But this one is Vindicta, directed by Sean McNamara, starring Alina Camperos as Lou, Jeremy Piven as Patrick O'Connor, Sean Astin as Rick, Travis Nelson as Detective Stan Russo. When a city is terrorized by a sadistic serial killer, a seasoned detective and newly recruited paramedic discover the key to stopping the bloodshed lies in unlocking the truth of their own haunted past. This is definitely a B movie, maybe a C movie, maybe a D movie. Depending on how you want to look at it. Honestly, I was like trying to just find a horror movie to review because I didn't want to like week out and do like a top 10 list of some kind. Probably what's gonna end up happening next week is we're gonna get a top 10 list of some kind. Because I don't know if I could watch another one of these movies. Geez, there's so much wrong with this. Beginning with the killer mask, everything else, the story, like the placement, like it's definitely like supposed to be like a metaphor for like cities and city living and stuff like that compared to other living and like decision making by city bureaucrats and how it can affect people and stuff like that. There's just a lot in this movie and it's crazy, all wild wrapped into one little thing here. One little B movie package. The only reason why I gave it a shot is Jeremy Piven and Sean Astin. Jeremy Piven, of course, from Entourage, my boy. And Sean Astin is just he's just one of those people that you gotta watch when you kind of see what he's in. Rudy there, old Rudy. Um, yeah, I give this a F, hard F, big F, no matter what you look at it. It's too bad for everyone involved. Yeah, wild. Oh, wild. And it's Paramount Republic, and honestly, the Paramount Republic movies I had seen so far were not that terrible. Like this one is just like bad. It's like must be early on, or they just thought they were gonna make a movie, and they kind of made a movie and realized they're shit. But we can put it out, people will watch it. And then the old video store Sasquatch finds it, watches it, reports on it, and tells you all about how crappy it is, and then you don't have to watch it. Best thing about this movie is about hour 23 minutes, so you're not wasting too much time. We like bad horror movies. Watch it. You'll like this one. It's just another bad horror movie in a long line. Bad horror movies. They'll just keep coming out bad horror movies. You know what I mean? But this one at least kind of knows it's bad. There's kind of little tongue-in-cheek references to itself. That's all really you can hope for. Because you don't really want a movie to take itself too serious and just be a bad horror movie. And we get that sometimes, but this is definitely not one of those. It does kind of poke fun in itself, kind of tongue in cheek. There's a little bit to it, like I said, the city versus like like rural living and stuff like that. There's kind of that to it because he definitely does not have a great opinion of living in a city. It's based around Seattle too, so maybe it's a little bit worse in Seattle than some areas, drug wise and stuff like that. So I kind of see where he's coming from, director wise, or writer wise, or director wise, or wherever you want to say it wise. Yeah, I feel this movie though. It's on Paramount. You want to give it a shot? You can give it a shot. We're not gonna like it, but it's definitely a B C horror movie, straight to DVD, straight to streaming service type deal here. But that's what we get. And that one was Vindicta, directed by Sean McNamara. So those are two movies this week for review on the horror movie Night in the Cave. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys seen these movies, let me know any movies to watch that I had missed in 2024 in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, guys, and have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.